position currently at one of my new preferred positions. I just killed a guy here last raid and I took his MP7, so I'm going to try this out. I have never been successful with the MP7, so, and it's not even good for this spot, but I just wanted to come back here anyway. The reason I like this spot is because if you look behind me, you can effectively not see me if you come up the mountain. You probably could if you got to that stash. And then you have a whole overview of this village. The hill leading to the village, the hills surrounding the village, basically where people like to snipe into Scab Village. And then where people who spawn at you in Roadblock will run up and you can actually shoot them. So they usually cross right here. Killed a guy yesterday doing that, got one towards Shooterborn using the M700. Basically you just sit here, scan the horizon, looking for threats, people you might be able to chase down, or if you have a better weapon, I usually bring a more long-range weapon. The guy who was using this MP7, I killed him with an 8R. So usually you want a rifle of some sort, but I have a quest to kill 6 PMCs with SMGs, so I figured, screw it, I'll try it. And then I got the spawn for it, which was right under Sniper Mountain. But you just listen for footsteps, and when you hear them, and usually people run in, so it's not too hard to notice. And then ideally, like some people just straight up skip the loots because they're trying to go to Sniper Rock. But ideally they'll open that wooden box, making themselves vulnerable. And that's when we sneak over, put the crosshair on their head and take them out. Now I don't know if the MP7's good at doing that, but we'll figure it out. This gun literally scares me, like, I'm spooked. Here's the person. That's the essential premise of the spot. Not really the smoothest way. He opened the black crate without me even knowing. He like shift walked up. I had no idea. Probably because I was talking to the recording. But yeah. He's a weird one. He's like half kit, half not kit. In fact, he's actually just not kit. In fact, he's actually just not kit at all. Big Scardian 24. Take them bags because who knows? Maybe we can get some use out of this guy. What a weird AS valve. SP5 is that garbage. Oh, this guy didn't stand a chance. since he died like a weirdo. There's really no reusing this position, because they'll probably see that guy immediately, see the loot, know what's going on. This gun appears to suck. As soon as I can. But, alright, well I guess I'll just record until I extract or die extracting. Ouch. That PS. Ooh, wait. PS. Nope. Yeah, of course you can come down here, get mad gear. Okay. What the sighting is. Probably inexplicably get my ass handed to me.
Ты куда пошел?
Alright, this gun is not good. 10. I'll repack that 20 rounder, I guess. Viable for a half second. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He must be brand spanking new. I brought in this turbo shit. A lot of chainlets. If I can't stand how often it's chainlets. It's a good light. It's a good flashlight. What's he got on this? A Balder? Really? Okay. Other spot you can do, which I don't like very much because it's so RNG heavy, is you can sit in that corner and wait for people to jump up and try to kill them. But like I just said, like you're really hedging your bets on a very small probability. I like almost want to take this guy's gun over the VS. Fire it. PS. Yes. Somebody just got lit up. By a shotgun. I didn't hear any reciprocating rounds. Wish you could pack mags while looking forward, you know, without having to sit in your inventory like so, essentially. I didn't insure the MP7 because I really don't care if it ever comes back. It's just not my gun. I prefer single shot precision, obviously, and if I can't have that, then, you know, it'd be what it'd be. Like, I have been playing around with the full auto weapons because I do want to start using full auto more often, like, treating it more viable. Or as if it's more viable, because, like, I've been hearing a lot about how, like, oh, if Like, you know, full auto doesn't feel very good, but people are like, if you crouch, you'll be fine. And I've tried it, like I've kitted in RPK with a 95 drum, and that shit is kind of fun. Like, it's expensive, but I'm kind of sick of losing close range firefights because I'm trying to tap the guy. Like, and I understand my psyche behind it. Like, I'm trying to tap them because I wanna max as much as possible. Like, I don't want to waste ammo, right? If I can take him in 1, why not take him in 1? Why take him in 30 if you can take him in 1? Like, I think that's a rationale a lot of people have. But then I think about all the times I've been in a firefight where I try to take him in 1, and then, like, I'm aim punched or something. I lose my focus, like, maybe, sometimes you hit the shot, like your first shot, and it ricochets. Just 2-3 days ago, I was using M856A1 in an M4, and it bounced off a dude's helmet twice. And he was able to get up and reset, like, and so he basically, an engagement that should have been an absolute dub. What is the probability on that? Like 1 in 36 or something. He survives both headers, and I have to continue the engagement now from a position that's like almost a disadvantage. Like, and I still peppered the dude afterwards, but it didn't mean anything because he was able to put me down. He used SMB to tap me to the chest, even though, you know. But anyway, so like, if your gun has full auto capabilities, I can't help but wonder, like, if I hadn't tried to min-max that fight, if instead, when I was laying prone and shot him twice in the face, which, like, I understand any reasonable person would think that was a guarantee, but, like, if I had been on full auto and just sprayed him the fuck down, would I be alive and he be dead? Right? Then I would have been free to get, like, the whole squad's loot, but instead I'm like, no, tap, I've got this. I've seen a lot, and the only reason that I'm even speculating on this is that I've seen a lot of, like, streamer people, or, like, level 50s and such, where they're just like, fuck it, and they will mag dump to achieve the kill, like, on a singular man, which, you know, you're like, well, that doesn't seem very effective, but they got the kill, and logic dictates that yes, they could have gotten the kill with 1 shot, but logic also dictates that they could have not gotten the kill with 1 shot, so having the follow-up shots as a precaution is kind of valid. Like, I don't know. It's definitely an odd thing to consider. And because it doesn't even rely on you as a gamer. Like, there's a lot of just get good rhetoric that circulates shoot 'em ups, or just any really competitive or skill-based game, where they're like, just be better, you know? Which, while valid, and to some extent, like, obviously you can always improve, in a game like Tarkov, where RNG is also a factor, where it's like, you can hit your headers, but they can be deflected, and it depends on your ammo, and it depends on your weapons. Like, you just can't just say, get good, because, like, you can be good. You can get the double, triple header, and the guy walk it off, and then, you know, some people go, okay, well, bad game design, but, like, once again, I don't think so. Like, it's just an extremely lucky probability. And then furthermore, you can, I guess, an argument to the get good, you can always just head eyes and avoid the helmet entirely. Right? If you just put it in the right place, although, like, that calculates for bullet drop and whether or not your scope is in alignment, because, you know, whatever. and it's all based on like angles as well. Like if you shoot to the side of the head, it has a higher ricochet chance. Like if I'd been using SMB in that engagement as well, like, and that's part of the get good mentality, like they'd be dead because the helmet would not have been able to ricochet the SMB, and even if it did the first bullet, it most certainly wouldn't the second bullet. But M856A1, yeah, that's it. Has a really high ricochet chance. So, like, yeah, it's just this balance between, it's like, well, maybe you could have been better, like both equipment based and skill based, and that might be true. But I think in a world where there's infinite possibilities, like what's your gear, what's their gear, what is the combo between them, what is the difference, what's the skill gap, right? Like if I miss my first shot, are they going to be able to whip around and end me in one shot? Like there's so many unknown variables in a game like Tarkov that mag dumping your opponent might be the best way to ensure your success. And if you even don't kill them on the mag dump, they're probably wounded to the extent that like you're gonna have a bit easier time putting them down. Whereas like if you're just tapping, chances are they're gonna be in a decent position to retaliate. Just trying to think of a different school of thought, because like clearly there are multiple strategies that work in a game like this. And I've always been the one who's just like, take your time, get the head. But, you know, when a 4-man crests the hill, just take your time, hit the head is like a ridiculous philosophy. Because while that might succeed for the first guy, and maybe even the second guy, and like on a miracle the third guy, chances are you're not going to get it to proc on all 4 dudes. Like there's just no way. Like with RNG, like with 4 dudes, you're rolling the dice on whether or not the helmet reflects 4 times more. Like everything's 4 times more. So when one thing has to go wrong for you to die, multiply that by 4, and then your odds are not amazing. It's not impossible. Like if you use maneuverability and positioning, you can get it done, but it's way less likely. All right. Not bad. I mean, like, you're also probably thinking that was literally the worst haul ever. And, like, you're probably right, but whatever. I'm here to get the MP7 hitters, and I can't really get out with more gear than what he had, which arguably wasn't even worth taking, but I don't know. What can you do? I'm just going to reset so that way I can use the same position or a different position depending on my spawn, and work my way around from there. Because like his dead body is the real reason I reset. Like there was just nothing I could do to make sure that, like, you know, the next guy who comes over, like I could close it to make it not look looted and just pray he didn't see the dead man 3 feet to the left. Sorry. Alright. But yeah, so this is what we got. Like probably maybe like 100,000. Maybe. Not including the sugar, obviously, because that's just a different thing. So yeah, if I like dump it here, and I think we might have enough room. Let's see. I'm not keeping any of it. Well, he says he keeps one of the things. I'm not keeping the rest of this. There we go. That's useful. Literally, as I keep everything. Yeah, you can tell from this stash that I'm a monster. There's no structure. No nothing. It's a great system. I assure you. Really would like. Here, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set it up to like here, so that way we can sell the BSS. Let's get these out there. Morphine, we're not gonna keep. We'll put the thing in the trash can. How is that? Okay. go sell this, and then we'll call it for this video. Alright, man. Alright, 25k. Derp. Okay. I really should keep these, but whatever. And then mechanic. We're probably gonna have to go to the fence for, yeah, for the VSS, but whatever. Alright, so I think we're at like 110 right now, and then if I go sell this VSS, where the he must have gotten it off of like the worst sniper scout on the planet. That's all I can think of. Why am I now heavy? Oh, the backpack. To be honest, we'll sell this backpack too. I'm tired of stacking. Okay. So yeah, full inventory clear. That netted us, I don't know, probably like 135 before the sugar and before the condensed milk. Which, like, I don't even know why I put them away. I think just for space. We'll bring out those two to sell. And the condensed milk as well. What is this shit going for these days? 55. Not amazing, but what can you do? I was going for like 60 the other day, and you could probably make an argument that, like, I should post it for 60 because it'll probably reach that anyway, but I'm not gonna, I don't care. Damn, okay. Yes, yes, alright. Oh, you know. That was like an extra 40k. Alright, so like not the end of the world. Like 180,000 rubles based on like nothing. Nothing lost at least. And then yeah, I'm gonna just reset and do it again. So, see you.